with Izzy and Pereira?
Yeah, that's an interesting fight. I do think it's going to be a kickboxing fight with small gloves. You've got a rangy, tall defensive striker versus a rangy, tall offensive striker. It's going to be interesting. You know, he's very tall. He's going to have advantages in the striking department that myself did not have because just the distance he can reach and the length of his arms. But I don't know. I'm very interested in it. It's the small gloves is going to be a big variable in that fight compared to the first two fights they had against each other. So, gonna wait and see.
Does it interest you? Does it motivate you, perhaps, to know that there could be, you know, a change of? There could be a new champion at the top of the division.
Yeah, not really. Haven't really thought about it really. I try not to pay too much attention to the movements and machinations of the division. It kind of does whatever it wants, and it's something I can't control. That's for sure. So I'm just keeping my head down, focusing on things that I can control, which is showing up on Saturday.
Said, including the champ, you think you're the most dangerous man in the division. Do you see Izzy holding on to the title against Alex?
He's very good, you know. Bugger. He's very good. I think like his style of fighting, he's a very good defensive striker, and he has the physical attributes to do it, as well as the talent in the craft, like the eyes, the head for it. He's just good at what he does. He can avoid danger like nobody's business, and that makes him hard to dethrone, especially if you go to the points. You know, he's just very hard to dethrone. I think Pereira it's gonna be interesting because they've fought before, and the small gloves adds an element of that was different in their kickboxing fights, as well as Pereira's huge. He's got the range and the reach, and he's very offensive with it, so we're going to see that. But in saying that, they're wearing small gloves. Izzy hit him in the kickboxing fights. Small gloves change things. You see it every night. The small gloves changes fights.
You know, given his history with Pereira, how do you see that fight unfolding at UFC 281?
I really hope he goes out on another oxygen mask. But and I think it can happen because that's going to be a kickboxing fight. With that being said, I'm done talking about this guy, to be honest.
And you said Pereira obviously interests you the most in terms of that matchup there. How do you see yourself matching up with him if he was, of course, to take the title from Izzy?
Well, because I think I would match up well. I'm definitely more complete, but he's a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. I respect him. But yeah, we like with any other opponent, I would game plan, and I would be super ready, and I'll come in and give him my best and walk away with a win.
And what have you made of his climb through the division? Of course, he's had that previous history with Israel, and that's kind of made him kind of bypass perhaps a few people in the division.
Yeah, but I mean, Strickland is not like a champ, Like I train with Strickland a lot. Like Strickland's solid. It might be not, but he might be crazy, but he's good. And so I mean, you beat a guy like that, you deserve the spot you're in, And then I understand it, This is not like an Olympic sport where there's an 8-man tournament and it's all first go with the second, third go with the fourth and things like this. So he skipped the line because he put him on an oxygen mask on a stretcher the last time they fought. So I understand that.
Adesanya and Alex Pereira, obviously they fought before. They get to fight in the octagon. How do you see that going down?
Pereira is tough, and I like Adesanya. I want Adesanya to win. I want him to come back from what happened to him years ago because he is great. So I would like to see that. I'm rooting for Adesanya. I think it'll be a tough fight for him. Pereira seems to be like a cyborg.